It's that time again. Oh, we got to hide that utility thing for a second. It's that time again. Welcome to the second of the 12 streams of Christmas. Thanks for being here. Sorry, things are crazy, chaotic, whatever. You know, it's that time of year and I have another job and blah, blah, blah. All that nonsense that keeps us from doing the fun stuff, right? Okay. If you're on last night and you noticed that message, see it says webcam utility and there's a thing, looks like something's broken. That was what I was trying to show you last night was this camera, and it turned out the battery was dead. That was it. Everything else that I said I was working on was working. I just had the dead battery. But today I have a live battery, so it's going to work. Yes, 4Tracks just barely got started. So let's say hi. Quindor's here. First one. Yes. Yeah, we're live again. Every day, dude, between now and Christmas, I think I left myself one fudge day, which if I can stream that day, I will. And then maybe I'll give me one extra day on the other end. But right now, it's got to be every day because we got to get 12 streams in, man. It's tradition. I was trying to add it up yesterday. I can't remember if this is the fourth or even the fifth maybe year. Did I do this in 2018? I can't remember if I did it in 18 or if 19 was the first year. But anyways, been doing it for a long time. It's become a really fun tradition. So I don't even care if like I seriously haven't even, I'm still wearing my work clothes. Like I walked in the door. My wife, Mrs. Z, said something about dinner, and she said, when can I feed you? And I was like, right now, because I gotta go. So here we are. All right, so we're gonna jump right into it because I have an appointment at 8 o'clock. So we got an hour. We got an hour, but I think we can do this. So let me show you what we're gonna do. If I can, yeah, I started. I was just telling everybody how. No, I was just telling everybody how I don't have any time to eat.
Oh man.
Bad Player Gaming, thanks for subscribing. There's no way I can eat. Oh, that looks delicious, but there's no way I can eat.
Okay.
So it looks delicious. Yeah, just tinfoil that baby and I will get to it later.
Sorry.
No problem. Thank you. It looks delicious. Looks like some kind of barbecue meat and jalapenos on some sort of rye bread. Delicioso. All right. I will try and find quickly, and I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it, but I'm going to try and quickly find this tree that we're going to be playing with today. I'm pretty sure it's a 5-foot RGB pixel tree. Let's see if we can find the one. It's this one right here. This is the one that I've got, and I've got it in a box right over here. So this is what we're going to put together. And then I heard whispers, rumors, something here and there about it being compatible with wLED, which as long as these are WS 28, 11, 12, something like that pixels or something similar, we should be able to get it controlled. The only kind of question is where am I going to find the data and some of those things. But anyways, we've got a kind of new setup. So here's the tree. If anybody wants it, I will put this in here. And yes, thanks to PCB as always for this whole thing. Look, the LEDs, great deals. Awesome. Thank you. Donate to you is the best way to do it. Oh, that's awesome. Most money. WebProv, I really appreciate that. And probably straight up PayPal. Straight up PayPal. And I think, what's the PayPal, guys? Sir Good Enough is probably here, right? He probably has a link to something like that. Straight up PayPal is the best way to do it. And I think it's just my email, I think. Do you want my email? Everybody has my email already, right? Well, there, that's PayPal. That'll work. Okay. Home Depot has one too, 8-foot tall. Cut off the IR controller and wired up a D1 Mini with wLED. Worked right off the bat. Fairy light style pixels though. Oh, it's a little bit small. Well, we'll see what this is. I'm excited. I'm really hopeful that it won't be too hard to build. Now, if you've been watching my streams for a long time, which all of you guys that are here right now, I think most of you have been. I guess we do have a couple new people, so thank you for being here and spending a little time with us tonight. But what you will have noticed if you've been here for a while is that I typically spend the whole time just sitting here at the desk. And that's good for me. It's comfortable, it's easy, and I like doing that, and I've been doing it that way for a long time. But I've got to get a little bit mobile. I've determined that the future is at least part of the time going to have to include me out from behind the desk. So what I have set up is a camera pointing at this wall back here where my green screen is. And then I've got some portable little microphones here. And I'm going to put on a microphone because that's been the biggest problem is once I step away from this microphone, you can't hear anything I have to say and I have to come back to the microphone. This microphone sounds great. but we're going to use these other microphones to make it so that I can at least be a little bit more portable. All right. So I got that microphone there. So this is going to take a minute to set up. I would have loved to have done this earlier, but like I said, I just barely got home from work, so we're doing it live. Big surprise there, right? Big surprise. All right, that's going to be in my pocket. And then we just got to plug in this one. Output. There she blows. Okay, now I should be able to create a new... Oh, lapel mic. Ooh, let's try this. How about that? So you guys should be able to hear me now, right? Can you hear me? Unicorn squirrel. Thank you very much, Mod Fan. So can you hear me? Give me some feedback. How bad is it? How good is it? Is this going to be doable? Can you manage this? Because now this microphone's off here. Yes. Everything wired from the top down. Great. It's a little bit quiet. Okay, I can turn it up a little, I think. No, I can't really turn it up very much. Maybe I can turn it up on here somewhere. It's usable. Sufficient, eh? Let's see if I can turn up the input here a little bit. Oh, that's all the way up. Well, maybe I'll just have to put it a little closer to my face hole. Very low. Maybe I can boost it. Let's see. Filters? Maybe there's an audio filter to boost it. Should I mess with it or should I just talk louder? It's not going to be as good as the other microphone. That's going to be the big problem. Is it a little quieter or is it a lot quieter? Is it doable or not? I can do expander. What does this do? Does that sound better? Good enough? If I talk louder? Okay. I'm good enough if I talk louder. I don't know what expander did. Now it's really quiet? Okay. Take that off. Okay, well this is doable and all I need to do is talk louder. That's what I'm going to do. I wish I could adjust it more, but that's looks like what we got. Oh, maybe this. What about that? Did that do anything? This was another button on here. No, it's probably not good. Just turn up the volume a little because I'm usually really loud. Right on the edge of being okay enough and not. Nope, nope. Okay. What do you want me to do? Yeah, you want me to keep messing with it? Keep trying to come up with a louder way? I muted it, idiot. Okay, is that any better? Probably not. Go ahead. All right, let's just get to it, okay? I will talk really loud. Now we're going to turn on this other camera. And, oh, we got to turn on the power. Because that was the problem we had last time. Okay, now we're going to hide this thing. And what you see back there is actually the tree. So here we go. It's good we can just turn things up on our end. Okay, thank you very much. Picking up a computer mic because you don't seem like it's changed any. Oh, really? This is what we got. So we're going with it. Here we go. All right, I am mobile now. You still hear me okay? Gonna close the door to the office. Gonna clip this mic on my booty. Hi, Dawson. This is the camera now. The streaming camera is right there now. So don't put your butt in front of that. We're doing this. Can you see?
Yeah.
Great. All right. So we got this. Here is the pixel tree. And we're going to open it up and we're going to put it together. Dawson, you're going to be helping me. You just got to not put... Oh, you got to play Sea of Thieves? Okay, that's fine too. That's fine too. I understand. All right. So here we go. I am not going to be able to interact with chat at all. So my hope is I can get this tree together fairly quickly, and then we can start getting interactive again. All right, for the last little bit of the stream today. Okay, looks like I'm opening it upside down. There was a hole in the box. So that hole in the box threw me off a little bit. Oh, it has a remote control. All right, it's got a big power supply here, waterproof LED power supply, 5 volt, 8 amp. Okay, these look like single pixels, so these are not pucks. They look like, I mean, as far as size, they look
like the 50-50 sort of size, right? And the star looks like it's not RGB LED. The star actually looks like it's just 2-wire white pixels. All right, I need some clippers. Oh, I got a pair of scissors right here. All right, let's see if we can do this. Sorry about the sniffling too. I guess if Bladers are good enough, they can let me know if things aren't working. I'll try and peek over, still talking, and it looks like you can still see a little bit of the film there. Okay, so should we read the directions or should we just start putting it together? I know the answer to that. Ooh, this actually looks pretty easy. Ooh, this might not be too bad. This might not be too bad. So it's got a pole here, and then it looks like all these arms are already connected. Oh yeah. So this might be pretty easy. Probably going to regret not reading the instructions, but okay, that's not too bad. Look at that thing. Boop. Just like that. Just like that. Nothing to it. We got one pixel. Oh no, that's a spring of some kind. Okay, good. I was afraid that was a pixel hanging out there, dangling in the breeze. I think all we got to do is put this stand out, and then we'll be already in business. I can just start looking for the power, or the data, where the data goes and where I can cut it off, and which I think I see right there, and it actually looks like it's a regular old X-Connect. How about that? It looks like a regular old X-Connect connection. Ha! Sweet. Okay, so it's got this little platform kind of a thing here. Slip that in there. It's got some sort of a little twisty nut here, so we'll twisty nut that thing together. And then, oh, I see. So it's got these springs. Oh, cool. Okay. It's got little springs. And the little springs, okay, next time what we'll have to do is, and maybe I can do that. I'll take the camera off of the tripod and kind of show you the tree up close here in a minute, okay? We'll do that. We'll do that briefly here, so you don't have to just see it from a distance. We'll let you see it up close. We can zoom in on the lights and you see what they're like. Look at the power supply, look at the control box. It's got some fishing wire that's holding this little spring on. It looks like it's got 4 springs. How many people use springs for their mega trees? I hadn't thought about that. That might be a good idea. All right, so we're gonna loop this. One part of this spring is gonna be looped through this little hole. It gives you a little hole here. We'll loop one side through the hole, I think. Harder than it looks. We're just gonna see if we can loop it around this thing then. All right, it's fighting me. Need to get this little part open. I think I got this, didn't I buy this? I think I bought this like Black Friday sale day or something. So I got it a little bit cheaper than that $100. The frame is probably what's worth the most. These little pixels are probably just, you know, there's not too much to them. Man, why is that such a pain in my rumpus, my mumpus? Maybe I shouldn't have cut it. Maybe I should have left it. Oh yeah, I should have left it. I'm a dope. I should have just done that. Ha! Idiot. I cut the chicken, I cut this fishing wire looking stuff, and I really shouldn't have. Oh well. I didn't want to read the instructions. That's what I get. But now, 3 of those will do since it's not outside. Okay, and then here's the power supply, and here is the control box. Looks like we got, I'm gonna look at the wires we got coming out of the control box. We've got, oh man, we got a bunch of 2-wire stuff. Oh, there's the 3-wire part. Okay. So I do have a little bit of 3-wire. There's some 2-wires. So I'm sure they're doing some voltage injection. That's those 2 wires. They might also be for the star, because the star is different. Where'd the star go? Here it is. It's just dangling. The star is different, and the star is only 2 wires, so that's something we'd need to fix, because that won't be good enough. So it looks like it starts here. So we're going to turn that again. It starts there, then it goes up. Let's just plug it in as is, and then I will peek at the chat for a moment, and then I will start taking it apart and figuring out how we're going to connect a Dig Uno or something to this. Probably an Uno. They don't give you much cord. They don't give you much cord at all. All right, so there's that. It's plugged in. Oh, baby. Whew, it's bright. Mama, how about that? You're like, it's a green screen, you dope, we can't see it. Ooh, oh, it's got some stakes. It's got some, you can put it in the yard. I cannot imagine that this would hold up to the weather too well, but maybe a little bit. Now that we got it all together. That didn't take very long, right? That was pretty fast. That was pretty fast. Let's get this remote control out and just see what the remote control does right off the bat. You pull this little tab out, and then we'll go with the on-off. Okay, on-off, easy. Okay, on. Let's do some sort of coloring. See, there you go. So we know it's RGB. That's cool. That's one color pattern. Now it's just going the other way, sort of. Little different colors. I don't know if that's anything different. These are different buttons on here. It doesn't seem to be doing much different, is it? Oh, there we go. Maybe I wasn't hitting it hard enough. Oh, yep. There, I saw a different color. There's a different color. So that's a little bit different. And we can speed it up. Yeah, this is going to be so much better with wLED. Okay, there's something. Red and white. Red and white going kind of... Oh, and green and white. Oh, okay. Oh, and now we got like one little red dot. Oh, now it's doing something with the red dots. Oh, it's like playing Tetris. It's going to turn the whole thing red eventually. I'm trying to speed it up. There it goes. That's kind of cool. Okay. Well, this wouldn't be bad. It's not the ugliest thing. You know, it actually looks pretty good. This looks like these LEDs need to be positioned a little bit. Looks like they're a little bit, like the spacing is off a little bit. I probably need to play with that a little to get the spacing right. But overall, I think the shape's pretty good. It was certainly easy enough to put up. Okay, now let me answer chat for a second. Let's look at chat. How's chat doing? Okay. He hasn't even broken anything yet. That's the tree done. Good night, everybody. Roll the credits. Yeah, pretty much, right? Lower the brightness to 30%. Can I even do that? I can do mode. I guess just every time I hit mode, it does something different. Probably lower the brightness to 30% was meaning somebody else, right? Oh, with this mode, it's only doing a few things. Hit mode. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, oh, now it's like Halloween colors. It's like orange and purple. Okay, I gotta say, like, this isn't bad. I'm certainly not gonna throw away this controller. Because this, for somebody who just wants something simple, this isn't bad. I could totally see this being like a fun thing. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna leave this controller. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, just had a seizure. Well, that's fun. So this I'm doing with the mode button. So it's just scrolling through all the different kinds. So you see the stripes go in different directions. It's got arrows going the other way. I kind of like that one. Kind of like that one too. Okay, I'm impressed actually. This is not too bad. You could totally live with this. Woo, that's fun. Okay. It's getting smoother and faster, right? Yeah, this is 99 bucks at Walmart, Phil. 99 bucks at Walmart. And I think I actually paid less for it. I don't remember what I paid. Some of you guys might remember because I bought it on the stream. So you could go back and find and look at the stream from, I don't know, sometime in November, and I bought it. Just saw your shirt. Should take my subscription back. This isn't even this year's shirt. Okay. All right. They are pretty bright. Yeah, I agree. They are pretty bright. It says color tuning. I guess if you just want it solid, it will scroll through these solids. I don't see a brightness. It's just like full blast and that's it. It's on and off. Color tuning kind of just scrolls through some colors, solid colors. And then auto. Auto is just going to scroll through all the different effects. And then there's buttons for each thing down at the bottom. I like the smooth. Where did the smooth go? Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. That's good for now. Okay. I'm a kid. How we doing? Cries in Canada. I'm an Illinois student, but you're right. But you're the only Michigan fan I like. Oh, thank you very much, Sam. You guys almost got us. That was a close game. Goodness gracious. 112 now. Did the price just go up? Dang it. Dang it. This is 5 volts. These are 5 volts. So what we're going to use for this, what we're going to use, I said that was an 8 amp power supply, and I do see that it's got some power injection in it. So probably the thing to use is going to be an Uno. I'm going to use an Uno. Dig Uno here, okay? Dig Uno, and I'm just going to do some wire cutting over there. And I've got a Dig Uno here with a 10 amp power supply. Oh, but I need sound reactive. What can I do about that? I can't do 10 amps through the Uno, through the Dig-to-Go. I was hoping I could do the Dig-to-Go. But if that thing's going to be 8 amps, it probably isn't going to work. So, oh, I know. I will use the AE Plus. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Does everybody know what the AE Plus is? For testing. So the AE Plus is this guy. The AE Plus is actually an external antenna, ESP32, and it has extra capabilities. It's got, this particular one is sort of the full-fledged version, and it's got a microphone, it's got an infrared receiver, and it's got 3 extra outputs. So it actually makes the Dig Uno, which is really a Dig Duo with a second channel, and now with this, it's a Dig Penta. So it's got those, it's got a capacitive touch button, but most importantly, it's got a microphone. That is the most important part of this, because it's got a microphone. We are the only people that say, that's nice, but could its control box be flashed itself? That's a great question, Design It, Build It, Repair It, which, by the way, I saw you were streaming as I was driving home. You were on my feed, and I saw you were streaming. How's your Voron coming? Right? Design It, Build It, Repair It is building a Voron 2.4, which I'm very interested in. So I'm going to need to, one of these days, I'm going to have to tune in and see how it's going. Shoot this doggone thing. The antenna's falling off. All right. Put this on here. That microphone doesn't want, or the antenna doesn't want to stay. Hopefully I haven't messed it up by putting it on and taking it off too many times. All right, there we go. Now we got that. Link to the tree. Scroll up a bit. Heart, scroll up a little bit. Did I leave the link? Here it is. This is not affiliate or anything. This is just straight up link from, oh, that's kind of cool how I have it overlaid over the actual tree. Do you want me to, what if I take off, let's go to this Canon, and let's take off these filters. Let's take off the chroma key filter at least. I could take off, what happens if I take off the crop too? Oh, now you can see the whole dirty office. The whole messy office. That actually looks better. Let's do that. Okay. Sweet. Slowly but surely. But I don't want to rush it because then I make mistakes and I have to go backwards. Yeah, amen. I know that. Permatrack done on Saturday. Nice, DRD. Is my office cleaner than yours? I need to modify the star. You're totally right, Tim. I do need to modify the star. The star is single color, which will not work. So we'll have to modify the star. Okay, I got this. I think this is going to do just fine. Got a Dig Uno here. This is a Dig, I think this is actually a last generation So not the newest one with the DIP switches, but that should be fine. I'm going to be right next to it. So here we go. Okay, got my Dig Uno and my connection here. I'm going to go over there now. We're going to take screwdriver. We're going to take some wire strippers, this guy, and we're going to go do some work. Now, I am actually going to move this camera a bit. I don't have a super good smaller tripod. I used to have plenty of tripods, but they keep all disappearing. That's what happens when you have kids that play around making videos too. All the equipment goes adventuring on its own occasionally, and it doesn't come home all the time. But I think I'm just going to take that off of there. That's probably what's the best thing to do. Oh. And then I'll just have to sort of hold it in my hands a little bit. Santa Claus needs to bring Z's a new tripod, don't you think? Oh boy. Let's try this. I bet you I've had 6 different tripods. They all just grow legs. But this is on a nice long cable, and it's connected to the computer, so there we go. I can run a 5-volt prop like this on a quad if I already have 12-volt prop on it. No, you kind of got to stick with the same voltage, Jared. You got to stick with the same voltage. So if you have a 12-volt prop already running on the quad, you cannot hook 5-volt LEDs up to it. It'll go boom. The LEDs will, that is. Okay. All right, let's get you in here a little bit closer. I'm kind of watching what's going on over there. Let's see. Oh, we might need to go down even closer. The lights are going to go off here because I'm going to turn the lights off. Okay, now let's unplug it. Okay, unplugged. Now, over here, we'll pull this around a little bit closer too. You can see this is the control box. You see that control box? Yes, you can. Wow, this is actually working pretty well. I should have done this years ago. So there's the control box. I think it actually has a button on it, does it? No, it's got an indentation there. Maybe that's for the controller signal to come in. Oh, nope, that's where the controller signal goes in. So there's that's got to be an infrared. It's an infrared receiver there. So what I would love is to be able to tear into this. What we're going to do, this looks like, uh-oh, am I still good? Okay. This looks like just a fairly simple waterproof connector. There we go. It's 2 wires. Okay, so there's the power supply in that. But where am I going to put the Uno in? Should I put the Uno in right there? That is not going to be easy to put the Uno in right there. Maybe I might need to clip those. Let's grab those tools. Where'd they go? Okay, I'm going to grab my tools here. Is this interesting? Is this good for you guys? Is this fun? Hopefully. I don't get to see what you're talking about, but hopefully it's good. All right, we're going to cut some of this, some of these, so we can get access to this a little bit easier, okay? Drop this down in a working height for us here, because we're going to need to get to some of these wires. If you can't see, just yell. We'll put some of this back together later, maybe. All right, that should do it. Okay, so these 2 wires here, these are going up to the star. These 2 are going all the way up to the star. Okay, so that's coming out of the controller and just going to the star. Then coming out of here, we've got 3 wires there, and then 2 wires and 2 wires. So these that are just 2 wires, these are definitely going to just like sort of power inject. So what I could do is well, I definitely want the data signal to go right here. That's a for sure. All right, so this thing's powered off, so I can safely make a cut on this. Now, the plus and the minus, there's a little bit, I'm sure you cannot see it. Maybe if I get you a little bit closer, you could. But there is a a sort of a little black stripe on one of the wires. I'm pretty sure that means that that is the ground wire. Let's see, internet, electric, can see it. Let's see, how's it doing over there? I'm trying to see, run 5 volts directly from your power before the lights. Just sold out, are you kidding me? You guys all buy them? That's crazy. Well, I mean, if this one works, there's others. Somebody said Home Depot's got something similar too. So, all right, I am going to just cut this guy, boom. And then what I'll probably do is test these on this end, okay? I'm gonna test these on this end and plug it back in and see where I get the right voltage. Where do I get, you know, plus and minus, okay? Usually, in my experience, you guys can talk amongst yourselves about a difference of opinion here, but usually if there's a wire that has that kind of blocky stuff on it. Usually it's white actually, but it's usually on black wire. So black wire with a white sort of stripe is usually the ground. In this case, it's a green wire with a black sort of stripe, which is most likely the ground. That's my guess. So I'm going to connect this and I'm going to check the voltage direction. Oh, please, I hope I have my voltmeter up here. Oh, I do. Woohoo! So many times I'll take the voltmeter somewhere in the house and then I don't bring it back. And then when I need it, like right now, I don't have it. But now, this time at least, I did it. I actually brought it back. Okay, so we got to reconnect a couple things here. Disconnect this guy again. I'm going to pop that off there. Can you see it okay still? Yeah, you can sort of see, huh? All right, I'm going to reconnect this, which I'm assuming is, yeah, okay, there's a little notch. There's a little notch there, so you can't mess that up. This might even say plus and minus, but that's not going to help me very much. I need to know what it is on those output wires. So if I do this, and then plug it back in, my hot wires are over there and they're just kind of dangling in the breeze, right? They're not touching anything there, so we're gonna be okay there. It's only 5 volts, so it's not like gonna start a fire or anything, but if it shorts out, I don't know what kind of protection this thing's got on the inside, and it may break something instead of, you know, do something simple like trip a fuse that you can fix. It may just go boom and be gone. All right, so now the star's lit up, and now we can check the polarity. So I am going to put my negative probe on the one with the black and the positive here, and I should get 5 volts positive. Yes, so that is correct. I had guessed correctly, and the wire that has the black line on it is the ground wire. Okay, wire with the black on it there is the ground. That's perfect. So now we can take this guy, which if you don't have some of these, put these on your Christmas list for sure, because this is the only way to strip wires. Boom, look at that. Just like that, done. 3 wires stripped. Okay. Now we're gonna put this, and we're gonna connect this to the output of the Uno. Still trying to figure out in my mind how I'm going to do the input for the Uno, but that's okay. We'll get there in a minute. Where did my Uno go? I left it over here. All right, here's the Uno. Here's the Uno with the AE plus on there. And I've got one of these little very easy connectors, right? If I was going to do this permanently, I would use something else. Excuse me for burping. But for this, because it's just nice and simple, I'm going to use one of these real simple little connectors here. So that's my ground going into the white. The middle wire here is my data. Matches up with the green on my controller side. And then this is going to be my 5 volt wire. And it's going to match up with the red coming out of my controller. There we go. Okay, all I got to do now is actually connect power here. Oh, how best to do this? How best to do this? I suppose I could just do it as it comes out of the control box. There's no reason not to. For now, I mean, for simplicity's sake, let's just take these wires here and put them on the input side of the controller, because it's still running power injection where it needs to then. It's just powering the Uno from there. So that should work fine. All right, we're taking black wire here. We're going to go into the ground terminal. I'm going to fold that wire over a little bit so it's not sticking out so far. Gives it a little bit more stuff to bite on. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you still kind of can. It's not great, but hey, you guys are used to this by now. You've been watching me do things for a while. Okay. I'm really excited about this portability stuff. I hope this works out. This has the potential to really make my streams a lot more broad in their scope, what we can do if I don't have to sit at the desk the whole time. Oh, which, by the way, might as well discuss this. I am in the process of acquiring a device which will allow me to stream portably. It's almost like a little tablet or something, and it's basically just a streaming device. It's called the YOLO box. And I was gonna buy one, and then I just thought, well, I'm gonna ask the company if they'll send me one. So I've done that now. I've asked them if they're gonna send me one, or if they'll send me one, and we'll see if they get back and send it to me. All right, so this should do something when we turn it on. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? It should do something. Oh my goodness. All right, let's back the camera up a little bit here. See if we can get a little bit more of a view of the whole tree again. Okay, that's pretty good. How we doing? Let's see. I saw some clear 3-foot shrink wrap tubes. The electric supply. Ooh. Oh, that would be good. Okay, here we go. Let's plug it in, right? Let's plug it in. It'll work or it'll explode. Excuse my plumber crack. Ugh. Let me double check before I go crazy here. So this is going output. We're putting 5 volts into there. We got a 10 amp fuse there. We've got power injection going straight up there. It's going to be on the same ground, so that should be fine. This will be powered up, but it won't. But its data output is just dangling in the breeze over here. So its data output is doing nothing at the moment. So that should be fine. And then the data output from there is going here, and we have red to the non-black, and the black is to ground. Okay, great. Just double checking before we blow up the only tree I have. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so it's doing something with just a very few lights. It looks like it's programmed for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is probably right because I have a little test strip at my desk which is only 10 lights. So that's probably what it's set up for. So now, let's quickly look. We'll look here. Oh, I don't have my phone with me. Well, I think what we need to do now, let's move this a little bit so that is in the lower left. It's a 360 tree. It goes all the way around 360 degrees. But if we do this, then maybe when we do our matrix effects, we can say it's in the lower left. And is it serpentining? Let's see. I think it is. Up here, and then down here, and then over here and up. Yep, so it's serpentining. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lights in a column. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 columns. So 12, right? Yep, 12 and 16. So that's what our matrix size is going to be, is 12 by 16. Okay. Okay, I think we can do some programming stuff over here now. All right, I will leave that camera on the tree though. How's that? Okay. Whew, how we doing, guys? We doing okay? I think now, you want me to switch back to the other microphone, or you want me to leave it on this microphone? What do you think? Let's see. Should leave the power on a la Electro Boom. There are 4 lights. 4 lights? Or likes, probably 4 likes, huh? Only 4 likes? Everybody's waiting to see me blow something up. They're like, if you blow it up, then we'll subscribe. Leave it? Okay, I'm gonna leave the sound. I'm not gonna mess with it. So good enough. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for being here. All right. We are gonna see if, I don't remember if I set this thing to connect to my network. It looks like I did not set it to connect to my network because I'm getting a wLED access point here on my phone. All right, so we're going to go to the controls, and we're going to see if this is actually that one. Yes, it is. Okay, great. Got it. Excellent. So first thing I'm going to do is go to the config. I'm going to go to Wi-Fi settings, and I am going to connect that controller to my home network so that I can pull up the controls on the computer here, and you guys can all see what I'm doing. That cool man, subscribe him. 3 lights, or is it 5? I want to see a 2D audio reactive matrix. Oh, that's what's coming, Richard. That's what's coming right now on this thing. Let's see, what's my Wi-Fi password again? I think that's it. 12, just green in the background, you can't see. It looks a little crooked. It looks better in real life than it does in that picture, I gotta say, because that picture makes it look all stringy and weird. But I think if you were looking at it, especially if you were outside, it would look pretty good. Because it looks pretty good close up. Because really, once the lights are on, your eyes are just drawn to the lights. All right, now I'm gonna go to the wLED access point. Thank you very much, WebProv. Okay, we're gonna discover new lights and see if we've got something here. I don't know what you're doing over there. I have a stealthy stealther sneaking around. Okay, it's number 10. It's number 10. I think it's Dawson, if I had to guess. Is it Dawson? Hello, Dawson. How are you? Got some Dr. Pepper for me? Thanks, buddy. All right, now what we're gonna do though, we will need to do a little bit of, oh, thanks. I am streaming. Did you guys get to hear me drink that time? All right, we're gonna do this. Do that. But we are going to turn on, whoop, 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 Dr. Pepper, that's right, nice. Love the Dr. Pepper animation. All right, I'm gonna go to this camera and I am gonna turn on the filters for the crop. And then just kind of angle it a little bit here. How's that? Is that okay? All right, so that's that. Now, what that does is gives me at least a little bit. I'm going to shrink it a little bit so that we can see, oops, we can see the, no, that's not it. Come on, man. Got to shrink this thing. Where'd it go? Right click, there it is. There we go. All right, we're going to shrink that a little bit so that we can play with the controls in the background. Sweet. Man, this is amazing. You know, it's almost like this guy knows what he's doing, this streamer guy. He doesn't, but it's almost like he does. All right, let's do it. Now, we're going to go in here to the controls, and we need to do some configuration. So we're going to go into the config. We're going to go into LED preferences. The very first thing we need to do is tell it how many lights we have. And you guys did the math. I saw it. It was like 396 or something. 16 times 12, 192. 192. That seems about right. All right, so it's 192. That's our total number of LEDs. So as soon as I hit save now, the whole thing's going to light up over there. Boom! Okay. Now we're going to go back into LED preferences again. We're going to move this over a little bit. Or at least or shrink it down a little bit. That's probably the thing to do. Yeah, we'll do it like that. We'll do that way. Okay. Now we're going to tell it, no, it's not a 1D strip. This is actually a 2D matrix panel. Oh, and the width is 16, right? Because there are 16 columns, and each column is 12 pixels tall. Okay. The first LED is in the bottom left, and the orientation is vertical, and it is serpentine. So that just means the first pixel is in the lower left corner, and it's going up and then down like a serpent, right? It just winds back and forth. So it's vertical, and it's winding back and forth, and it's starting in the lower left corner. All right. Maximum current set to 5 amps. It should be fine. Everything else should be peachy. just peachy. Okay, save that. And now what's gonna suck is we might have to turn on the chroma key again to see the lights. What if I turn on the chroma key? It's gonna look wackadoo, but it might be better than not having it and just having that green background. Oh, look, it's already doing something. And that's coming from wLED. That's a wLED effect on the matrix. Oh. That is so wackadoo. What do you guys think? Filter or no filter? You want the chroma key or do you want the green background? Yeah, they are not addressable on the star. You are totally right. Can't really run. Yep, I think the star isn't pixels, just LED. Too bad. Yes, that's very true, very true, very true. No filter. Go back. Can you go back to a black background? That's a great question. Let's take the filter off. You know what might be better? Maybe what I should do is turn off some of the lights. Oops, not the crop, the chroma. Maybe I should turn off some of the lights in the office. I guess it's going to light up that thing anyway, so that doesn't really matter. All right, well, we're going to do it this way. Ooh, did it just freeze? Oh, no, it's still kind of flowing. Boy, it's really hard to see. Anyways, all right, let's go back here now. And now that we've done that, let's do some of these matrix things. So I did a 2D swirl. What's it doing? Oh, is this not a new? This isn't the very new version. We need the newer version. What version is this? I like the other preview version. It's 13.1. I think 13.2 has a little bit better preview version, but a peak, but that's okay. Let's try this. Brightness is all the way up. Oh, what just happened? Colors, let's do some. Is it just flickering over there? What's going on? Oh, because it's sound reactive. Oh, whoa! Because it's sound reactive. Silly me. Here's something. Not very much brightness there, and the brightness is all the way up. Let's try this. DJ light. Yeah, this is really dim. Huh? Maybe I need to go in here and change this the max brightness. Maybe I need to turn it up. Maybe it needs to be at 8,000. Let's try that. No, I didn't really do it. It's not doing anything. Oh, it's barely doing anything. It is doing little bits, but it's not very bright. I wonder why it's not very bright. Is that helping? No, that doesn't help. Bummer. Okay, well, let's try some more effects. Some of the ones I like. How about this? Oh, here's a 2D equalizer. That's not doing much either. This is not looking. Oh, what's that? So now it's doing something from the top. Gets brighter. Frequency map. How about a frequency map? So when I've done these, like the frequency matrix, what has worked is we go to the colors. I need to update this. This needs to be on 13.2, I think. Oh, is it because of that? No, it's not because of that. Man. Waterfall. It's doing little bits of stuff, but not enough. It's kind of cool. You need to sing, right? Then down the brightness in wLED and kill the room lights. I mean, I'll kill the room lights. Oh, don't kill that light. See, killing the room lights. Oh, I know what I need to kill is the star. It's the blasted star that's so bright. Huh. Clap several times. Let's do a non-sound reactive effect. So there's a non-sound reactive effect. This is black hole. Let's see if we can turn the you know how I'm going to turn the star off? Oh, wait, looks like it's got a connector. Yeah, I think I can just disconnect this. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, you know what that means? So by just disconnecting the star, oh, and it just gives me power up here. Great. So I'm gonna take this freaking star part and I'm gonna put bullets in this instead. Oh yeah, baby. And then this will just be its own, this will be its own thing. This will just be its own thing. Ah, because it's just got power up there. So I can just put like a different, it'll be a different controller. It'll be like a different quad or an Uno or something. Not a quad, a Uno or a Dig-to-Go. Okay, now let's try turning off the lights in the room. Okay, that's not bad, but now we need to turn off my face, which is fine. You don't need my face. Where is my face? Face cam. I gotta be done at 8 o'clock and it's almost 8 o'clock already. Oh man, time's going by too fast. Face. Oh. Sweet. Okay, well there's some things, right? Just make it the second channel on the Dig Uno. That's genius, ST Box. That's actually genius. That looks really cool, doesn't it? Maybe if I pull it away from the, let me pull it away from the green screen a little bit too, and that might help. Yes, that's a box of Permatrack under there. Okay. Anyone post a link to this tree on Walmart? There, scroll back. Actually, I've got it still right here. I can pop it in there again. Copy that. Paste that in there. There it is. I think somebody just said they sold out though, right? That says just actual seizure warning. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Sweet. All right, now let's just blow through some of these. 2D color burst. It's just deciding what to do. It looks like, is the front of the matrix over there? Yeah, it looks like I've got it twisted, so we're kind of seeing the side. I want to see the front. Oh, let's move the camera. And then just a little bit of a turn. Okay, that's probably good. I'm going to stop messing with it now. Not going to mess with it anymore. We're just going to play with the effects for another 10 minutes. Okay? You don't see on 13.3. Oh, black hole, maybe it's not. Well, so let's see. Howl's Wolf, you got to be using the sound reactive version. This is the sound reactive version, and I know that there is a sound reactive version which is 13.2. I don't know if there's a sound reactive 13.3. Hey, Rob, how's it going? Decorative. Oh, you know what? No, it didn't. You're totally right. Well, maybe it did. You know what? It might have. I don't know. Maybe I didn't dig that far into the box. Let's see. No, it's not in there. They scammed me, man. And let's see. They don't show that on here. So you're supposed to like add that garland stuff yourself, I guess, because it's not there. It's not in the box. I've been robbed, man. I've been robbed. Okay, let's move through some of these. DNA spiral. Oh, slow that one down. Kind of fun. I think we're still sort of looking at the, not quite the front of the matrix. Or I guess it's because it's a 360-degree tree. You know, we're looking at like a quarter of it or something. Here's fire, but we need, if we're going to do fire, man, where is the palettes on this one? Everything's green. And it actually is green. Shouldn't be. 2D fizzles. Oh, that looks cool. There you go. Now we've got palettes. I guess it changes. That's right. I learned that last night. It changes what's available on the palettes based on what your effect setting is. So some effects don't use palettes or don't use colors, so they don't give you the option, which is genius, because it used to suck to figure out which one it might be, right? This is kind of fun. It's crazy. You think it's GRB? Might be. It's RGB, not GRB. Oh, okay.
Probably true. Because I probably had this hooked up. Yeah, I had this hooked up to 2811 pixels, and these must be 12s, 2812s. That would make sense. Oh yeah, that's why my color. Now it's green. Now it's red. Now it's blue. Oh my goodness. That is cool looking. All right, what else do we got in the 2D here? Let's look at some more 2D. We did the spiral, game of life. I don't know what that's about. Hypnotic, oh. It's not doing anything. Julia, Lisa Julius, I don't know what all these are. Matrix, this is gonna be the green, yeah. Meatballs. Would have to change. Oh, see, and now this one, oh, I can change the primary color and the brightness, but that's it. Well, that worked out really well. 2D plasma ball, polar lights, sun radiation. Oh, that's kind of cool. Tartan? Probably can't really tell from there. And then all the old ones, like Candy Cane, Chase 2, if you wanted to put some colors on there, like Maize and Blue, which we're going to do right now. What do you think, Rob? Are we going to be in the championship together? We're going to be Michigan, Ohio State playing for the championship? That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. All right. Sweet. Okay, I am going to have to start because I got all these good people here. I got all these good people here, but we had a success, right? We had a success. Yeah, I'm very happy we didn't end up 2-3 as well. That would have sucked. That would have sucked. But ending up, 2-4 in the championship would be freaking amazing. Okay, I'm going to turn the lights back on here. I'm going to turn my face back on for you, and we are going to get ready to sign off. All right? So, you guys in your OHNO. I saw somebody do that. OHNO. It's nice to actually, after 15 years or so of being the whipping boy, to actually have what we could even call a streak at this point again. We've got a rivalry again. It's actually a contest where we can say next year we're like, well, it's clear that anybody could win this game, right? University of New Mexico. All right. Would love to see someone do this for X-Lights with the setup for outdoors. Hey, did that thing stop moving? The camera stopped. Oh, I wonder what happened to the camera. Oh, interesting. The camera feed stopped. Well, we're going to just turn off the camera feed for now. All right. So that's all I got for tonight. I did put all the stuff on the calendar. So if you go to the website, or it's probably in other places, at the bottom, there's always been a stream calendar here, and we're going to put it, is the battery dead in the camera? Yeah, most likely. That's probably what has happened. Or it just went to sleep or something. Anyways, down here on the calendar, we've got the streams now, and we have topics. So according to the topics, tomorrow will be a garden mesh matrix. So I've got this garden mesh stuff, and it's really close together. I think we talked about it before, and we're gonna pull them apart a little bit, and we'll poke some pixels in. I'll try and get the pixels poked in beforehand, so you don't, like, I don't want to sit here and pop pixels in this thing for an hour while you guys watch me do it. That would suck. That'd be lame. But now that I've got this other camera kind of set up, and I got this little portable microphone kind of set up, that's what we're gonna do. We're going to do that tomorrow. And then you can look through what some of the other things are going to be. Garden Matrix. Oh, I'm going to go through that goofy controller, that SP602E LED controller. Just see what it can do, how good or bad some of the stuff is. What else we got? X-Lights and wLED update. I'm going to need some help from Pixel Heads on that one. Lazy Backyard Mega Tree is one that I have. I have some Mega Tree that I threw together a couple years ago, and I still have all the pixels in the strips. I'm just going to throw it on the tree out back and just see what happens. See if I can just get them to sort of lay straight and just kind of throw them on there, see how horrible it looks or how well it works. I've got a new 3D printer
that I haven't taken out of the box yet. It's the Neptune 3 Max. It's actually not the Mega, it's called the Max. So we're gonna do that one day. I would love to put some outlines around my windows, so we're gonna maybe do that. And some of these, as we get later into these, they're subject to change a little bit because I may not, depending on the weather and some other things, we'll see if I can do some of these LED things like the stairs. We're gonna talk about the Starlink Home Assistant integration at one point. Hopefully I'll have this YOLO box portable streaming machine. If I do, we'll stream about that because that's how I will do my streams from the Hobbit house. Whobbit, it's a Whobbit. And then the 12th stream is going to be the Magic Smoke experiments. I have seen, and you guys have done it, seen too, and I've done it where you take somebody takes a circuit board and they put it on top of a metal power supply. I'm going to do that, and we're going to do it until we zap some things. Then we're going to overload it. We'll put a bunch of pixels on a controller and we'll try and melt some things. And if you have ideas for what you want me to do, it's lower than the animation and the other mic. Uh-oh. The portable mic needs to be up about 10%. Oh, it's up all the way, but I'll try and add some loudness to it, or I'll try and talk more into it or something like that. Anyway, yeah, there's the plan, right? Sound fun? Oh, if you have ideas for things you want to see release Magic Smoke, let me know. Choo-choo. Oh, it's gonna be real loud compared to my microphone. Newbie here, easily impressed. You came on the right day. All right, everybody. Hey, that's all. I got to run. But thanks for being here. This has been a lot of fun. That went really well. Tomorrow, hopefully we have as much success with the Matrix. And you see I'm building up some of these things. My idea was to try and put together some things I could use in a display in the backyard. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. It's going to depend a lot on work, and work has not been my friend lately, but we'll put a quarter in the fuse slot. Jeez. All right, everybody. Anyways, that's all for now. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time, adios. Woo! Oh, floating head, yes. I should have done that tonight, actually. I'm going to do some more floating head as well. All right. See you, everybody. Bye. Let me find the button, the magic button. Go.